Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a never before shared list of 7 different ultra high yielding and high yielding dividend focused ETFs that have all paid massive amounts of income since inception, but have not decayed whatsoever, but have grown over time. Now, one of the big downsides to ultra high yield or high yield investing is, of course, holding onto a stock or ETF that looks something like this, that might pay a ton of income, but has decayed over time. Like for example, the YieldMax mRNA option income strategy ETF, it's down around 89%, and I'm talking price return here. Now, because price decay is one of the things a lot of you guys are probably looking out for, I'm going to share with you guys 7 different individual ETFs that, like I mentioned, have not decayed whatsoever, but still have paid out massive amounts of income since inception. So if you want to go through this list with me, make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. My A to Z dividend investing ebook has helped countless dividend investors get started with their journey. And my custom dividend tracker that I'm constantly using here on the channel has also helped so many investors stay on track and allow them to see their dividend income in real time. Well, today I have another treat for you guys. I'm not only going to offer you my A to Z dividend investing ebook and the custom dividend tracker, but also just for a short limited time, I'm going to be adding in my brand new weekly dividend blueprint ebook to show you how you can get started with weekly dividend ETFs and add this into your investing strategy. This offer is not going to last long, so go ahead and click the first link down below in my description, and you're going to get both ebooks and the custom dividend tracker bundle. But like I said, please act fast because this won't be around for long. Now let's get back into the video. So number 1, the first of 7 ETFs that have offered insane distributions, but also have not decayed whatsoever. And I'm going to share with you guys proof for every single one of these. MAGY, or the Roundtail Magnificent 7 ETF, as of filming this video, is up around 7% as far as price return goes. But MAGY has not only not decayed whatsoever since inception, it also offers, as of right now, almost 36% distribution rate. Now the overview for MAGY, in case you guys don't know what this one does, the Roundtail Magnificent 7 Covered Call ETF, or MAGY, implements a covered call strategy on the MAG 7 stocks. The fund offers exposure to the MAG 7 subject to a cap, while providing the potential for current income. MAGY is actively managed. Now MAGYs offer weekly distributions, which are pretty high, obviously, due to the fact that this ETF has a 35% distribution rate. It's offered MAG 7 exposure, which a lot of investors are definitely interested in having, me being one of them. And maybe the best part of all, like I mentioned, this ETF has not decayed whatsoever, at least as of right now. Number 2, the next high yielding ETF that offers almost a 15% yield as of right now, and is not decayed whatsoever since inception. One of my favorites of all time. I'm talking about the NEOS Nasdaq-100 high income ETF from NEOS. Now here's some proof right here in the max time frame. QQQI has not decayed whatsoever. As of filming this video, it's up around 6.5%. Now the NEOS Nasdaq-100 high income ETF obviously offers Nasdaq-100 exposure through a high income strategy and does so pretty efficiently. The ETF has been trading since early last year and has not decayed whatsoever as far as price goes, and has offered boatloads of income every single month to investors. Now, on average, this ETF pays investors around 60 cents per share per month. And I know there are higher yielding investments out there these days, don't get me wrong, but this ETF has been very stable, one of the foundational higher yielding positions in my long-term portfolio. Number 3 is going to be BITY, BITY, or the Amplified Bitcoin 2% monthly option income ETF, which on the max time frame as of right now, as of filming the video, is up almost 15%. Not bad whatsoever. Now this ETF has done pretty well because why? Well, it offers exposure to Bitcoin, but through a high income strategy. It says right here, the Amplified Bitcoin 2% monthly option income ETF, or BITY, seeks to balance high income and capital appreciation through investment exposure to the price return of Bitcoin and a cover call strategy. BITY seeks 24% annualized option premium, which as of right now, that's pretty much spot on. BITY has a 24-25% distribution rate, and monthly income anywhere from $1.20 per share down to as low as $1.13 per share. This ETF so far has not decayed whatsoever, has offered high quality Bitcoin exposure through a high income strategy, and is definitely worth looking into if of course you want some Bitcoin exposure in your portfolio through a high income strategy. Another one of my personal favorites that's offered no decay whatsoever, but also very high income, we're talking almost 28% distribution rate, is BTCI, or the NEOS Bitcoin high income ETF. And just to prove it to you guys, as always, BTCI is up around 24-25% on the max time frame, and this is just price return. Now, BTCI also offers Bitcoin exposure by writing call options on Bitcoin future ETFs. The distributions for this one have been massive, anywhere from $1.20, $1.30, upwards to $1.50, almost $1.60 per share per month. Now, even though as far as my risk tolerance goes, Bitcoin is pretty risky, something that I generally would stay away from, I've been adding small portions, some of these Bitcoin high income ETFs to my portfolio, just because I don't want to miss out, of course, if there is more Bitcoin upside. And either way, because of Bitcoin's implied volatility, there is definitely a lot of income generation at least potentially. Another name that's offered no decay whatsoever and massive income, we're talking about PLTY or the YieldMax PLTR or Palantir Option Income Strategy ETF. Now the distribution rate for this one is 42+%, so we're talking about massive income generation here. This ETF's objective, it says the fund's primary investment objective is to seek current income. The fund's secondary investment objective is to seek exposure to the share price of the common stock of Palantir Technologies or PLTR, subject to a limit on potential investment gains. Now, like with any other ETF, PLTY has done very well because the underlying Palantir has also done very well over this time frame. As far as the monthly income goes, we're talking massive distributions, upwards of $7 per share per month a few months ago, and then anywhere from $2 to $3 to $5 per share per month. Now, the craziest part of all is that PLTY, the YieldMax Palantir Option Income Strategy ETF, is actually up around 50% as far as price return goes. And I know Palantir, the underlying, has done amazing, but it's still very impressive to see an option income strategy ETF offer insane income every single month, but also some upside as far as capital appreciation goes. Another Bitcoin strategy ETF that offers high yield but also has grown like crazy, we're talking about MAXI or the Simplified Bitcoin Strategy Plus Income ETF, up around 152% as far as max time frame goes. Now it says the Simplified Bitcoin Strategy Plus Income ETF MAXI seeks capital gains through an actively managed Bitcoin strategy. A risk managed option overlay is added to provide income too. Now what's so cool about having so many different option income strategies throughout the market these days, you can buy into names that offer the same underlying exposure, let's say Bitcoin or even a single stock, but they might sell options differently. Some of them might offer massive yields. MAXI, for example, offers a little bit smaller yield, 13.5% distribution rate as of right now, but offers, as I shared with you guys a second ago, massive capital appreciation. Now, last but not least, another high income ETF that offers, I think, somewhere around a 35% distribution rate, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but is the new BLOX or the Nicholas Crypto Income Fund. It says BLOX is an actively managed exchange traded fund that provides exposure to blockchain technology to enhance income and provide portfolio diversification. The fund blends digital asset-related investments and traditional income-generating securities to capture growth potential in emerging technologies while maintaining a focus on risk-adjusted returns. Now, this ETF is relatively new, but it is up around 15% as far as price return goes, so yet again another one offering massive weekly distributions, if I'm not mistaken, but also has grown over time in price. So there we have it, guys. Those are several different high yield and ultra high yield ETFs that all have offered massive amounts of income, but have not decayed whatsoever as far as price return goes, at least as of right now. Now, just because these names have not decayed as of right now, does that mean that they're for sure not going to in the future? Of course not. Anything can happen. The underlying can drop in price. The ETFs can follow. So of course, do your own research and figure out what matches what you're looking for. Now, before I go, I do have one last question for you guys down below. As far as high yield or ultra high yielding ETFs as of right now across the market, what's your number one favorite name and why? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like in it and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.